So we're having some technical difficulties. I'm not really sure if I could edit that together, but I'll have to see in the editing
It's
software.
it's either if we're too lazy, we can just edit it to like a part two.
That would be so annoying because I had to wait for the video to load in the video editing software, and then I had to wait for the other one and had to post both of them. It'll take like an hour or two to do that.
We're acting like people really are like. It's fucking almost 1 a.m. for me. I don't think anyone's gonna be waiting at 1 a.m. for a podcast.
There is people waiting for you. There's literally people who watch
they're gonna fucking wait. Because I'm not gonna remember every single thing I said in that past.
We're not doing like the entire podcast over. Like,
We were like 9 minutes.
So basically, what happened was that I had my finger over on the phone, and then I guess I slipped it, and then it pressed finish recording, and doesn't ask you if you want to finish recording. It was like, oh, okay, you're done. And it ends it.
Oh, my shit crashed. I thought that's what happened. But
No, it just pressed finish recording. It's like a big red button. It sucks. So I mean, now we have to just re-record this. But you know,
just record names and leave recording.
Hey guys, welcome to Cock Hour. You know, we were just talking about
the most unscuffed podcast in the game.
Shut up. Yeah, the most unscuffed podcast in the game, and we were just talking about the new update that's coming out. You know, they're going to reduce the stun time from 2 seconds to 1 second, and it's basically to balance out that all of the food got quote unquote nerfed, yada yada yada. You know, if I'm not too lazy to edit both recordings together, so you guys get the context, then you guys will understand. But if not, the gist of it is that we were basically saying it's going to be harder to punish people when they do get stunned. You know, laggers are going to basically be immune to stun because...
Laggy bastards.
Yeah, laggy bastards. They're going to be immune to stun because usually there's a delay when they get stunned, and you'll only know it like once they're like almost recovered from it. So let's say I let out counter, and they get stunned on their screen. It delays on my screen, so they're basically stunned right now, but on my screen they're like swinging still, and then they finally get stunned on my screen. But by the time I'm gonna go punish them, they're already recovered on their screen, so I barely get any value. And if they're going to cut the timer in half, they basically get 1 second of stun time, which they can recover through the lag. And then once they finally see that they're stunned, they're probably already going to be on their feet again trying to fight me. And it's going to be really annoying. Like, what are your thoughts?
This is a nerf to me. It's nerfing me physically. Because I'm already confused when I can't even tell if people are stunned. So I'll never be able to tell. I never win. It's a nerf.
I honestly think it's a nerf for me too. Oh my god, turn off your notifications. We had this problem last podcast.
I better block it out.
Oh my god, Jeff, you're killing me here. That shit's like really loud, and you wanted to put your microwave on?
Here's the thing, you're on the actual app. I'm on fucking Instagram. So weird to hear Instagram notice.
Turn them off. Okay, so let's see here. I got to. Oh yeah. Let's move on to the healing itself. So a lot of people have been asking me, "Oh, hey King, you know, how does this healing work? Like, you know, is it a nerf? Can you actually spam food now?" And the answer is no. It is actually completely unique. It is a unique mechanic I would not even think of. It's basically saturation. Like, if you heal a certain amount of calories, like, okay, let's say I took a shit ton of damage. I took about 290 damage, and I eat 1 bag of Lags chips. It heals. Each time you get healed, it heals you by 25, and it keeps healing you by 25 until you reach the calories. So if I eat a chocolate bar, it'll heal me to 25, but then it'll only give me 10 extra calories, not give me an extra 25. So it hit its limit to where the chocolate bar only gives you 35 calories. If I eat a legs, it'll heal me 25 times 4 times, which equals to 100 calories. Chicken legs heals you all the way to 155 calories. And turkeys, this is the best part. Turkeys don't instantly heal you anymore. They actually go very slowly, the same pace as all the other food. 25, 25, 25, 25, until it reaches its limit to where I actually forgot how much turkeys heal you. So let's say like it heals you like 700. It'll keep going 25, 25, 25, 25 until it hits 700. So basically, it's a nerf to all the foods, and they're bringing the stun time down to 1 second to balance that out. So in case you get like really punished by the 2 second timer and you're just trying to spam heal, you're not going to be able to survive really, because with the 2 second timer they're going to get a shit ton of damage, especially if it's legacy. So they're going to bring down the timer to 2 seconds to 1 second, which honestly I think it's pretty stupid, but I see their idea of balancing it. What do you think about this, Jeff? Any questions? Jeff.
Hello? Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
You guys hear me now?
Were you listening?
Yes, I was listening the whole time.
Okay, well,
It wasn't just on, I guess. Alright. Not scuffed at all, 100%. Alright. So, the stun update. I'm pretty sure it's going to make fighting high levels as a low level difficult.
it's going to make it more difficult on both sides, really.
Like, I know on both sides, but, like, you really need the stuns to get your damage up on high levels because, their armor's tanky as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the thing about the health update, this is what I was testing when I was testing, and I'm pretty sure it's actually, like, way more useful for going into wild swings. Because it slowly climbs up, and it feels like it doesn't do anything to you. Unless you're, like, fighting at high level.
Mm-hmm.
It'll hurt like a bitch, but it'll work. Alright, so what else?
I also forgot to mention the fact that you could stack up the food. So let's say I eat 1 lags, and it just heals me normally 25, 25, 25 until I reach 100 calories. If you eat 2 lags, it'll still heal you to 25, 25, 25, but it extends the 100 to 200. So the more food you eat, the more regeneration or saturation you get. So if you eat 1 lags, you only get 100 health back from 25, 25, 25 saturation. But if you eat like 5 lags, you get 500 health through saturation. So it goes all the way to 500, and then after that, you start to eat more.
So here's something I didn't understand. I didn't know that calories on the food actually meant something in the game. I thought it was just showing you how much of a fat bastard your character was.
Oh my god, no. If that was the case, then the high levels would be fatter than low levels.
They'll be eating the fucking turkey dinners every single second.
Yeah, definitely. But
just there to be there. No,
I'm honestly welcoming this healing thing because, for one, you can't turkey spam anymore, and for two, you can't heal spam anymore, which I actually didn't understand VNL when he said, like, people out heal each other and shit like that. He wasn't really very descriptive about it.
Yeah,
but
he wasn't descriptive at all.
Yeah, I know.
I was so confused, and now
everyone thought that they're just gonna remove the nerf they give slots and you could just spam heal through the slots, but you get healed less. But that wasn't the case.
Yeah. And see, when that post came out, I was like watching it over and over again, trying to get a single hint about what the fuck it's about, and I could not figure out a single thing because he wasn't scripted.
Yeah, and so people can't really. What he meant was that, let's say, a good player like me, I do a shit ton of damage to, say, a random level 16 that gets them to half health or even a quarter health. They could just eat 2 lags and they're at full health. Or if I'm my high level account and I'm going against the 200 and I bring him down below half, he could just eat 2 turkey dinners, and he'd be at full health. I welcome this with open arms because this prevents that. You can't spam heal anymore. All you really have is spam healing in your bag, or just depending on the turkey dinners to save you, and defending yourself so your health can go up by 25 each time. And if you can't really defend yourself that well and you're still taking damage, then you're basically fucked. Like you can't spam heal anymore. It brings more skill
Mm-hmm.
into fighting, and they're gonna balance this out by reducing the stun timer because honestly, 2 seconds does seem a little OP because I did kill Lord Simp in under 5 minutes because of that thing, and
OP.
he did figure it out. After he got beaten 2 times, and I told Carson to fight Lord, and Carson almost killed him. Carson,
Very skilled.
yeah, Carson is not a VPN user. He's not a hacker at all. I don't know how.
I figured it out. We all figured it out the hard way.
Yeah.
After you described to me what a VPN is, like user is, and that's when I learned. Like I said, he does his own strat. He doesn't do like everything same as other people. He does his own strat.
Yeah, it's really confusing about what Carson does. He like
100% endgame player.
Yeah, he like goes towards you and then he just jumps back, but he stays around a certain. I don't know. I was really trying to read him really hard during our 40-minute fight.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't really read him. I had to depend on
what he does. He does like the one tap and 2 tap, so like makes his hitbox act like it's floating. So like doing damage to his armor is very hard. So that's why he plays endgame so well.
I don't know if that's true, but honestly, I'm can't
not doubting it. See how long it takes to break his get rid of all his kits. It takes me a year and a half.
I got rid of all his kits easily, but he's not really good with kit management either. He has a lot of flaws that he could work on. He's really good. He literally almost killed Lord Simp like the second time they fought, but Lord just had way more armor, so
I got dropped in 5 minutes by Lord.
Yeah, Lord is disgustingly bad now. I beat him now under 5 minutes, and I actually beat him in a minute in our first fight because he got stuck in our back. He got stuck in his bag trying to figure out the healing.
The healing method.
Yeah, the healing mechanism, and really, it's not that complicated. The only problem is if you're a high level, you're gonna struggle hard because it's only gonna heal you 25 per second or half second.
Yeah. So the heal is very good if you do more damage than they heal. Like if you out fucking damage them more than they out heal, it's way easier.
Yeah, that's basically it, and that's why I welcome it. It rewards you for doing a lot of damage, putting a lot of hard work into
fighting high level easier than beating their fucking asses.
Yeah, I actually started beating the crap out of a lot of level 50s. Of course, I guess they were sort of random, but I was doing more damage than they were healing because they only heal 25 per half second.
Also another random topic. Like I said, I've been doing fucking fist fighting. I fought a level 130. He was spamming turkeys and he kept on calling me a hacker because I was actually winning the fist fight.
Yeah, he can't spam turkeys anymore, and it's awesome.
He can't spam turkeys, and I broke his suit. I broke the level 130 suit with my fist, and he had to switch to another one.
People sleep on fist, dude. Like the normal fist, dude, it has a lot of hurt. Like it has a lot of hurt boxes.
There's more time than like a sword combo, so like you could do a lot more damage if you stun him.
Yeah, and it has like a shit ton of more. It has way more hits than a sword, so it's gonna do way more damage to armor at a time than a sword. Basically, it has more DPS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you have more time for swinging other than a sword.
Yeah, and legacy too. I've done legacy combos, the little fist combos, and people sleep on those. I literally decimated a lot of clusters with that.
No. I don't own legacy fist combos, but I know if they stun you, it's gonna hurt like an absolute bitch.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna hurt your armor too.
When we were doing a little fist fight for fucking fun, I was getting my ass beat by
I nearly killed you. I remember.
But at the same time, I was also fucking you up.
Yeah, there was some times where my health just like drained. You were doing a little bit of damage, but you were hitting me so much that it was draining me and it broke my arm.
Being like a permanent fist fighter against these high levels, I'm telling them like, fuck fist. This is not be a bitch.
I like the legacy more though because the final hit digs into your opponent and it just wrecks their armor and it wrecks their health.
Legacy weapons, the last hit is the most damage.
Actually, in Legacy Fist, all of the hits are important because they all dig into your opponent and hit your opponent multiple times in one hit. The Legacy one, Yeah, the legacy weapons. Yeah, you're right. The only hit that matters is the last one.
They better nerf that shit. They better nerf weapons than legacy weapons. I wanna die whenever I fight one of those.
Honestly, yeah, they should nerf legacy weapons, or at least nerf the chair, because that's what everybody's using these days. Because it has long range, you can
I
hit
swear
them
that
multiple
chair
times.
feels like it does so much more damage. Like when I got my chair, I felt like I was doing way more damage with it than I was with my VN now.
It's because it does less damage, but it has a lot of hurt boxes. It's huge. It has a bigger range than a giant
Chunky,
plastic sword.
chunk ass, and it
Yeah,
has flash. It doesn't need a nerf.
Clash.
I mean, it says it has a clash on it, so it doesn't need a nerf.
I don't think it needs a nerf from the Clash. Honestly, Clash
Oh,
in this game is
it needs a nerf in like the hitbox. Like make that
yeah,
bitch fun.
they need to nerf the hurt box because that thing is huge and you hit people multiple times with it. So
They also need to nerf that shit in level 1 for pretty tournaments, because when you're level like a lower level going against a modded chair with a legacy on a scooter, you're kind of just there soaking.
yeah, especially if you use zombie drool, that you do no damage towards them. Honestly, I think they should turn 1 through 30s into 1 through 29, so you don't go against modded players and
That's
shit.
exactly what I was talking about. Just do that shit. It'll make life a lot easier.
Yeah, it gets rid of the level 30s, and the level 30s have to cry about it because they have to go against level 60s, and I think if you're like a level 35 or some shit
Better
like
to go against
that.
better players. Better to go against a more similar play style.
Yeah, they can't go against noobs and use all their modern weapons and zombie drill to go and legacy to go against low level players. They actually have to try now, and that's what I want. But of course,
High levels, never heard of it. Brain dead. Never seen them.
yeah, I swear, dude.
Yeah, I just have respect for like high levels that don't use legacy and actually don't rage spam the living shit out of you.
I only have respect for high levels that can give me a good fight without spamming turkeys. That's it. Like if you could spam heal, well before the HP thing, but if you could spam heal, like and you could keep up with me in a fight without using turkeys, you've honestly earned my respect. But of course, it's gonna lead to the person dying because usually that's what happens if you don't spam turkeys.
All right. Also, I think Carson's definitely to watch this. I was talking to RV earlier, and she most definitely wants to beat the living shit out of Carson
Why?
because she wanted to see how it would go.
I honestly want to see how that would go. Carson is he's he's a prodigy. He's literally the one quester I was talking about. He's basically the one legendary quester in the prophecy. The person that's not trained by me and just comes out of nowhere and kicks ass. That's what I wanted out of somebody, and it finally
That's
came.
why I was so surprised. Like he quit for 2 days, came back and started like he instantly beat the living shit out of me and JP.
He probably has been. He was probably on an alt account or something. I don't know.
That's all.
He probably does. I had an alt.
I never heard of it.
I had an alt, and nobody even knew it was. They still don't know it's me till this day. I won't say the alt. It's level 30, by the way. But
Have you fought my level 30? Probably.
no, I don't recognize the name. I actually didn't really do that much fighting on it. All I'm gonna say is that it has a high KD ratio. Anyways, Carson. Boy, that kid is something else. The only downside of him is that he does have a lot of flaws with kit management.
But at the same time, he literally invented his own strat, and he is working with it. And until people learn how to counter his strat, he's gonna be OP.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Like, he's really fast. He is super duper fast.
It's not very much damage output, like to you, but it is the long run fight method.
Yeah, he's good in the long run fight, but when it comes to it, he can do a lot of damage. He nearly killed Lord, like I want to say 3 times in the duel. But Lord got off lucky because
you start watching fights.
What?
Exactly
what was that? You're like cutting out. What was that?
I said I need to start watching his fights to learn what the hell he's doing.
I'm also watching his fights too. I think he's eager to duel me to train himself because he's been asking me to duel me for like half days.
Well, in our clan, he's asking like he like every other like hour that he's on, he asked for somebody to duel in the clan. So he obviously wants to test out his skill compared to everyone else.
Yeah, of course, but you're not really gonna learn if you keep beating the same people over and over and over. Yep. I think he needs to learn how a lot of questers, a lot of like pro questers got strong is that they reduced themselves to the literal limit, the where they can't reduce themselves anymore, and they fight very strong players. And I did that back then. I kept on fighting Netwick and dying and dying and dying. Sometimes I'd kill him. I get off lucky and get kills on him, but you know, um, eventually I got trained and I started fighting high levels and I kept killing them. I killed level 200s, and you gotta keep losing in order to get better. That's my motto. You gotta keep losing if you want to keep better, because eventually you're gonna stop losing to that person.
I need to start training more. I have not been like practice sparring. I have not been doing anything. I've been in my shit.
I haven't either, actually. I haven't been really fighting strong players because I don't really want to fight high levels with the.
So not recently because I was kind of on my trip.
Yeah, you went to Mexico, huh?
Yep.
How about the tacos?
I'm not joking when I said we had like the same fucking tacos every single goddamn day that we were there.
Really? Were they that good?
Like they're that good.
Jesus, I haven't. Ugh, it's been a long time.
Those tacos, they know what they're doing because Mexico.
Yeah, we're Mexicans. We know everything about our food.
Know everything about our food. We know everything about blasting loud music until our ears are physically dead.
Yeah, precisely. Also, I really haven't been fighting because I sold JP my claw. If everybody here already knows, then great. But if you don't know, we basically made a bet where if I beat Lord Simp on our second duel, then I would drop the price from 700 grand to 600 grand VIP tokens. But if I won, he would have to pay me 600 grand by the end of the week, which is Sunday. But if I lost, I would give JP my claw. That was the bet. And I beat Lord in under 5 minutes. So JP was like, fuck. But in the day, he got 600 grand. He sold a lot of shit. And he bought my claw.
He sold the gift that I gave to him, which I don't blame him.
Wait, what?
He sold the gift that I gave to him, and I don't blame him for it.
Yeah, I mean, he got the claw of King Azz-hole. The one claw.
I gave him that about it, and he sold it for, I think, 150K, and I think that's what, got him the claw.
Yikes. Whatchamacallit? That claw is utter trash, as I've said before. That claw sucks. Like, the damage is, like, mediocre, and the claw itself is just...
very mediocre.
It's wonky. I don't know. The fear design, I can't really describe it, but there's a lot of better claws than that. And I already spent... I spent 250 grand to get a good VNLA, and oh my god, it's such an upgrade. I shredded level 16s earlier, dude. I shredded them in like a minute.
We both know you want him to VNL. We both know.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude, it's so satisfying. I don't have to use that fear anymore, and now I can just use an actual decent claw.
One that you called my claw. Okay, when it's like one of the highest VNLAs, level 16.
I wasn't gonna pay over 300 grand for that. For one, I want to invest in my VIPs because I want to make that selling my claw worth it.
You even want to pay me 2 fucking VIPs, broke bitch.
Yeah,
I wanted those. I don't get paid enough for this.
Hey, I'm trying to invest my VIPs into my high level account. All right,
those 2 VIPs are gonna cost you a lot. They're gonna help you a lot in the long run.
Yeah, they're gonna help me a lot. I'm gonna put 2 VIPs in. I'm gonna get 6 VIPs out. That's how it's gonna work.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but that's exactly what it sounds like. I bought a giant plastic sword for 20 lunch money on the market, and I sold it for 80. That's the biggest fucking profit I ever made.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. You can see the post for yourself.
You gave 23 lunch meat to Marco. Who's Marco? Did you just give some random noob to sell you his?
No, like a random guy. Just put it on the market. I'm like, I can probably make a profit out of this, and I made my profit.
Wow, you got like 67 lunch money. Actually, 57 lunch money.
Yep. Profit.
Wow. I guess it is technically profit, yeah.
Profit. And it's called being a marketer. 100%.
I can't market for shit, dude. I don't even know what I want to buy. I wanted to buy an Elf R, but...
You know the price of those houses?
Yeah, they're like 500 and 600 grand. It's ridiculous.
You're gonna have to buy the fucking off-brand 10 defense one.
I don't want to get the left one. I want the right one. But how much does it cost, the right one?
Fucking millions.
Millions?
Yep. Elves are expensive. Santas are the way to go, but not for like defense, just for looks and condition.
I just want the elf R for the defense, dude. I need one that's at least 3K condition.
Like I was checking the market, somebody was buying like a 90 condition one and a 120 condition elf pair for 2 million VIPs.
There's no way they're that expensive. There's no.
They are very expensive.
Oh my, jeez, I don't even know how people can afford this shit.
They spend their whole life earnings, their whole life on marketing.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a no life, and they call me a no life because I'm good at the game.
They call you a no life, but they're the ones sitting at a computer.
Exactly. Just you're looking at a guy with a mohawk for like 24 hours, so you can make 2 bits of profit each day.
Every marketer wanted to beat the living shit out of that goddamn mohawk.
I don't know. It's like really stressful. I mean, maybe the prices will drop. You never know. I mean, maybe
the stock market will crash. Maybe I'll get my profit again.
Maybe, I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to see like, because I already got a new claw and it's 10 times better than my fear. But
well, here's the thing. Like JP gave you 600K. Like you gotta think about it. 600K is really not that much.
To me, it's not much. I haven't had 600K in years. I want to say.
It's like my Santa boots pair. I have a free K and a 1K, and that shit's like 700K, 800K.
Jesus, there's no way.
It is like items are expensive now. Since like everything is so pay to win now in this game.
I wouldn't call it pay to win.
Oh, it's not pay to win. Like you could just like hypothetically buy something from an ATM and sell it and then get something better.
I mean, technically, yeah, but honestly, items only change a fight in a certain way. Like, you know, if that was the case, if it was really pay to win, then I wouldn't have beaten, Nupking, honestly, years ago. Because he has, like, I want to say, I don't know what I think it was 2K condition, excuse me, I'm stuttering. I think it was 2K condition army armor, and he had Santa boots, and he had heart sacks, and he had a shit ton of hats and stuff. And I only had, like, 2 snowman heads, 400 condition army set, and a heart sack, and, I don't even think I had a claw. No, I had a fear claw. That's what I had. And I killed him. So
it doesn't make it pay to win. It just makes your life easier.
Yeah, it makes your life easier, basically. But you could still get your ass beat by a poor person.
You get your ass beat.
Yeah.
I feel like fights are either like you either absolutely kill them because they don't have enough armor on, or you waste all their kits.
Well, yeah, there is a certain point to where it's pay to win because you don't have that much armor at all.
Like hypothetically, if you had like a really OP elf pair and like really OP armor and you never had to repair in your whole fucking fight, then that's when it'll probably get a little bit pay to win.
It'll get a bit dicey, especially if you're not really that skilled. But
at the time, if it has all that armor, I don't think they'll be fighting. I mean, they probably will be, but like not so well.
What I would recommend is getting it's a bit dicey. I think you should get, if you're high level, just use suits. Just use a shit ton of suits and you'll be fine.
If you're a low level using suits, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you're low level, I mean, suits could be very useful.
Like they could be good as like a last resort if you have like a beard or something. But
here's what I recommend: never use a suit that covers your head. No hoodies, no full body suits, nothing like that. Only that covers your body. Because if you cover your head, it prevents you from wearing snowman heads and Santa hats and elf hats if you're that stupid, or beards if you're that stupid. And it'll reduce your armor by a lot.
You're disrespecting living shit on me.
Yes, I am. And oh my god, let me finish my sentence, you bastard.
Oh, disrespecting me, I'm ending your sentence.
A low-level suit will break easily, and if it breaks, you're basically dead. So never, ever wear a suit that covers your head.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna explain a story real quick about you saying that suits break quickly. Okay, so pretty much me and a group of friends, right? We do this thing where we wear gingerbread suits, like really low-level gingerbread suits, like 2K conditioning. I went out there. I went to go fight a high level. He used armor breaker. He hit me once and my suit broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how good suits are when you don't have anything else with them. Because like suits is lower the amount of armor you can wear. So like if you have lower armor, you're gonna take a lot more damage and condition.
Yeah, the suits are only good if they're like really high level because they give a great amount of defense and they have a lot of condition.
Yep, a lot, hella condition.
And yeah, that's basically how suits are.
I think that's basically the podcast. 30 minutes. Did you notice that?
30 minutes? Jesus, I have not. We went off.
Even though people are gonna watch like 5 minutes and then go to bed because they don't like. Obviously,
you never know. There's a lot of information in this podcast this time. Dylan had a year.
People love us, right?
They don't. They hate us. They hate us. But we're almost to 50 subscribers. Woohoo! Woohoo! Round of applause.
My YouTube channel has 2 subscribers. Please help me. I am poor.
To the channel, it will really help us, and it'll support me most of all.
And I know you guys to support me more than Jeff.
Maybe if he hits 50 subscribers, he'll actually pay me my 2 VIPs he owes me.
Yeah. Oh, if we hit 50 subscribers,
he'll my pay.
If we hit 50 subscribers, if you shut up, then I'll give him the 2 VIPs.
Yes, I really need it. My bank account has been struggling. Lunch money has been up the roof. I really need to right now.
It's gotten to the point where people like Skyborg need lunch money. Like, I don't get why she doesn't just quest.
Yep, that's exactly. The amount of lunch money I waste in a day now.
Yeah, Vienna really needs to get a new way to get lunch money. I mean, the bank's okay, but it's
okay, but it like takes a while, and high levels always love beating living shit out of you at the bank.
Yeah, that's basically it. That and the vaults are so hard to break, has a low level. So.
Bombs
no, because the bombs only bring
get them to half. Like it's that much of a benefit. It gets them to half, so you don't have to get them to half.
So basically put a nerf to bombs, so you wouldn't have to just bomb it and then you break it, because it'll be too easy.
Way too easy.
All right. I think that's about long enough for this. Is probably our longest podcast.
I don't want to talk about it.
And there's a completely other 9 minutes that we had to edit. We had to cut out because I accidentally.
I don't think we're gonna put that back in.
Yeah,
that's really valuable.
It'll be a 40-minute episode, so that's a complete 9 minutes waste of our time.
It's a great waste of our time.
Anyways, guys, that's been Cock Hour, and we will see you next episode. Have a good night or good morning, whenever you quest. Fuck you.